like Tony. Oh wow, it says it now. It's being recorded. But I am so excited to introduce our speaker for today. Many of you, you know him, you've seen him. I missed the in person. I want to say last month he had us come speak to his hierarchy, and it was just a great time. I love hanging around Tony and Paula Stevens, and so I'm going to introduce to you guys first of all near term $700,000 earner, right? That's huge. And so for many of you, this may be your first time hearing from him, but for most of us, he's a man that speaks with wisdom. And that's why I love listening and hearing from Mr. Tony Stevens.
Thank you, Chanika. I really enjoyed having you and your husband our last month at our trip. We had a great time. You guys been a lot of value. This girl here is about to go to that million too, so I'm excited about you, Chanika. And Tony Alexander, thank you for helping me put this presentation together. I want to share a few ideas with you, and 'cause a lot of times you see most of humanity will come into life, will exit life, and will never assess and evaluate the life we live. And we find ourselves existing. And perspective is everything. Make sure you have the right perspective on how you're going to move your life forward. And I want to start off with an idea, which will kind of give you, because if you ever get a cat, you get him on open field, you pursue him, he's going to run because he's a prey creature. He's going to run. Put him against a wall, in a corner. That same cat, the nature of a lion comes up. He has one way out, that's through you. Because he's cornered. And sometimes you have to let life and reality corner you. Because we get an illusion of life that we got forever. But man, your life is time sensitive. And I'll carry with me often this ribbon here. This ribbon, it kind of summarizes what you see here, right? Those are stages of life. You see that guy, he starts in his parents' imagination, and he comes on across, and he comes here, now he goes to the grave, right? And we're all on that cycle. Maybe you're right here, you're right here. Some of you may wish you're there, but we're all up in this area here, right? And so as you get here, this person has to one day take care of that person right there. And so our job is to make sure we love the future version of yourself enough to take care of them. And so money is a good defense. And you got to realize and see where you stand. And like here, this ribbon here shows here, it's 1 to 100. Now, the average woman lives at age 81. An average man lives to age 75. And if I were to take this ribbon here and I'll stretch it out and I'll put my thumb here on 75, because I am a man, it's obvious, right? My grandfather lived to be 96, but the average man can look forward to age 75. And when you get there, you don't have the same physical agility you had when you were 18. So there has to be a taking advantage of the energy that's inside of your body at this moment. So if I take this and I tear it right here, see this portion right here? It's a high likelihood that I won't see that portion of the ribbon. If I did, it ain't gonna be very agile if I did. Now, I know some of y'all looking at me and y'all done did the math. You thinking, man, he's 30, 25. It don't bother me anymore. People used to bother me because I was so young, but I done got accustomed to it, so it don't bother me. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna shock y'all with the truth. I'm actually, and I know I'll show you my idea if y'all need for me. We'll get off the call. I'm 55 years old. Now, if I put my thumb here on 55 and I tear it, see that ribbon right there? All that is behind me. That's what I got left. And what you got left is what you got left. And some of y'all think, oh man, you grinning, smiling now because you 28 and sexy. But I'm gonna tell you something crazy. There are some 27-year-olds died yesterday because you got a long ribbon on you have a long life. And there are some 28-year-olds had a major accident today and they're not physically ambulatory anymore because you got a long ribbon on you have a long life. And so here, if you have this much left, the question is, what are you going to do with what you got left? Because I promise you, in 2000, that was 20 years ago. You know how quick that went by? Put that into your future. When did you come out of high school? Some of y'all, that's kind of teary thought. But that's been a lot of water beneath the bridge. Put those years into your future. And so what I want you to know is accept the reality of the moment. You can't unspill milk, but you can really take advantage of what you still got in the bottle. And with any business, how it works is you go to a franchise. Any franchise, the owner has an owner-operator program. You take 24 months, 2 years, and you put a system together. 2 years, 24 months, put a system together, then you become an owner-operator. Once you do that, now that system should create income for you. Business is a money-making machine. The entity should create income whether you're there or not. And so Primerica is a business where you should put a system together, where that system will then free you because your life is made up of a substance called time. Now I'm going to show you some here. And a lot of times people tell you all the time that they'll see somebody commit suicide and they say, man, what a waste. What a waste. A guy would snuff his life out like that. But see, most of us commit suicide 1 day at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 hour at a time. See, you don't waste time, time wastes you. It wastes you. And so when you start letting those weeks go by, those years go by, and you are really committing suicide 1 day at a time because you don't have so much ribbon left in your life. And so there should be a nature of that cat corner. Let's go. Every time you wake up in the morning, that's a vote from God saying, man, I believe in you and your dream. Go get it. There are 7 billion people on this planet. God didn't rhyme his children. When he made you, he broke the mold. There is not another Christopher. You got your own fingerprint. Robin ain't another Robin. You can look at throughout the history books, throughout the annals of time, you won't find you but one time. There's something you got to bring to this planet no one else can bring. But the most copious, abundant place to go to dream is a cemetery. And so here, what we're going to share with you guys a concept here on value. Because what happens is a lot of times we work, and people tell you all the time, well, what's shortcut to success? Oh, hard work. Hard work. Well, hard work is an ingredient, ain't the recipe. Now, an egg is an ingredient to bake a cake, ain't the recipe. You get egg, eat it by itself. It's not a cake. We just got to have that egg for that cake to come to full flour. And so hard work is an ingredient. It ain't the recipe. Tony, can you pull up now here, thank you, Tony. Now we're going to talk to you about levels of value. Now, in life, you know, a lot of times we work hard in the wrong level of value. There is a thing known as due money, DO. You do the work, you trade labor for the wage. All employees make due money, but you never get wealthy on due money. You get wealthy in what's called did money, off what you did. See, I have never purchased a battery in my life, and neither of you. What you purchase is the energy inside of the battery. Energy is gone, you just throw the shell away. And we're all giant batteries. You go see a kid, go to a daycare, he's jumping, flipping, bouncing. You tell him, sit down. He can't. Energy is so aggressive. Leave there and go to a convalescent home. You see a full-grown battery. Energy is so gone, either stick or walk or to balance its own body weight. And so if I know my life's like a slow leaking inner tube where energy is always leaving me, you better convert your do money to did money. Because then you make money out of what you did, not on what you got to do anymore. And we're going to dig into this a little bit now and challenge you and show you. Ain't nobody better than anybody. But you just got to know how to work. You can work hard in the wrong level of value. Big Tony. The lowest level of value is physical labor. That's guy doing the work. I was at, Chanika mentioned a minute ago, we were at the Harvard. The little sweet girl behind the counter, man, she smiled so big I can see her all of her teeth, all 30 of them, all right? And her value, that smile made me want to come back there but if she was there and she were to curse me out when I walked in there, I wouldn't go back there. So nobody can question her value level and what she brings to that hotel. But they only pay her about $10 to $15 an hour because the market don't respect that level of value. And when I went to the room, the sheets, if they had stains on the sheet, I wouldn't go back there. The housekeeper had to make sure those sheets are clean, the towels are good, the room is good. They bring value. If they did not do that, I would not return. But the market don't respect that level of value. They pay them from $10, $20 an hour, but they're absolutely valuable. When you go to Walmart, if they had cans on the floor, they had the tomatoes or where the canned goods are, have milk spilled everywhere, you wouldn't return. The kid that straightened the cans up, put the fruit where they should be and make the store look clean, he's valuable. But the market don't respect that level of value. And so you find yourself, you can work 2 or 3 jobs, you're working hard, but you're working hard in the wrong level of value. If all your physical body is what trades labor for wages, you're working in the wrong level of value. And so what happens, we look at time, and your life is made up of a substance called time. And some folks say, okay, what I do, God has given me 24 hours a day. He gave Bill Gates 24 hours a day, gave Carlton 24 hours a day, Zach 24 hours a day. He gave all of us 24 hours a day. So if you got the same amount of time, the question is, how do you value your time? See, this guy sells his time by the piece. Give me $10 for an hour. Give me $20 for an hour. If he sells his time for $10 an hour, he get 8 of them, so I'm gonna sell them. You got 80 bucks. Say, man, I need more money. Well, get a second job then, right? So now you go work 16 hours. Can't nobody question his work ethic. But now he only has $160. He done spent half his day trading labor for wage. The market don't respect the level of value. He can say, I'm gonna sell all 24 of them and die from fatigue. No one can question his work ethic, but his method is off. You never win selling your time by the piece. What's wrong with most folks' dreams? You're trying to do it all by yourself. And when some folks measure their productivity by the individual, when other guys measure his productivity by a team, you can't beat him. You can't. There's a thing known as scale and leverage. So the one at the lowest level brings a lot of value, but he's normally bringing value at the level that the market don't respect. And so here, the level above that is a guy here. So one guy says, you know, I don't sell my time by the piece. Sell my time by the block. In the school, so you're going to sell, I sell my time by the year. Put me on a salary. Now they own you. You sold a year of your life for $50 or maybe $100,000. They own you. Oh, baby, you ain't about to go home right now. Oh, no, you're not. No, We bought you for a solid year. And Sweepy didn't come to work, so guess who's going to come in? You. See, business like riding a tiger. Get off his back and eat you alive. See, and the owner said, look, somebody got to ride this tiger. I ain't going to ride it. So I'll put you on the back of it. And the manager taking the blood pressure pills, he's stressed out. And what's crazy about it, he'll come tell you, this is my store. Here's your store. All right. Here are the keys. This is your tiger. Now you picking berries in somebody else's patch, but you can't eat the fruit. Get all the thorns, but you can't eat the fruit, baby. Put the fruit down. That's stealing. Ain't your store. You pick the berries and put them in that bag over there, right? All right. And I don't want to see no red around your lips. You can't eat the fruit. And you say it's your store. And this guy here, see, he has fellow employees. He is the guy that break up the fights. He doesn't make sure everybody's sure. He put 16 hours of his life aside. And he's doing that, but he sells his time by the block. And what happened was crazy about that. Say if he, you only got 40 of them you can sell, 40 good working years. You sell all of them. You done, baby. See, the market don't respect that level of value. What happens is if you in that level of value, that's an important level. Well, if you work in that level of value, you give your whole life away. But the market said, we'll give you 50, maybe 100, a little more than that. That's the most we'll give you for that level of value. And nobody can question your dignity, your work ethic, your effort, and your value, but you're working in the wrong level of value. And you're working hard. And you wake up, life is over. This ribbon don't get longer, it gets shorter. It don't get longer. And your health go bad, it's done. And so here you got to figure, okay, and if I got one life to live, I got to figure this thing out. I don't want to live my whole life and wake up and look in the rearview mirror and it's all over. But most of them will come through life, we'll never ask questions. I'll ask guys all the time, you have real goals and dreams? They say, yeah. But the real question is your job more important than your dream? Most of them will give their dream up for a job. They won't. Abraham Lincoln made a statement. Any man that give up liberty for temporary safety deserves neither liberty nor safety. He wants safety. So I ask you, what is there a shortcut to your goals and dreams? 90% of them say, oh, no, ain't no shortcut. And I challenge them. Yes, it is. To a shortcut. Shortcut is mentorship. Somebody show you how to do it. Now you miss the learning curve, you avoid the mistakes, you out of a straight line forward. In life, you need a mentor. Typically, you don't know where to find a mentor, and he or she don't know where to find you. So your whole life, you're searching, you're hungry. But mentorship ain't universal. I got a cousin of mine. Man, this boy can fish so good. When he crossed the lake, the fish started crying. But he been married 5 times. Now, he can mentor me on fishing, but I don't know relationship. Got another friend, boy, this boy can cook so good. I mean, when you get within a mile of his house, you get hungry. I mean, because the aroma just like it come hug you like your mom. But he tried to cut his own hair one time. hair plugs all throughout his head. Now he could mentor me on cooking, not on cutting hair. Now, let me ask you, you're a money mentor. Oh, I'm mentoring myself. That's right. So you rise the level of your mentorship. Check your wallet. That's about the height of your mentorship. You got a business mentor. Or my cousin. Baby, your cousin got a job. My mom taught school. And you find the most educated people get paid the least. You know, they say, I'm going to business school. Okay. When you get to ask a person that's up front with the pen in their hand and notebook, are you a teacher? You got a job? So how are you going to teach me business and you got a job? You teaching me theory. Fine, so that's why when a guy wins well in business, they give him an honorary doctorate. Say, boy, you know this stuff. You don't need you to those to the class, right? Here, honorary doctorate. Because you, oh, actually, tell me something I'll forget, show me I may remember, involve me, I'll understand. And there's a level of understanding that comes with that. And so what happens here, this level here, you sell your time by the piece, physical labor, and this measure still attached a lot of physical labor because you got to be there on the ground, hands-on, touching it. Now, the level above that is communication. Now, what happens here, click it again, Tony. See that guy right there? He's trying to reach the next rung. But what happens, your eyes can't see what your subconscious don't want. I said again, your eyes can't see what your subconscious don't want. Someone's got a whole lot of subconscious hang-ups about money. And we'll misquote scripture like you can't believe. Talked to a preacher not long ago. He had a little tight suit on. He was choking me with the suit he had on. And we sat out and I talked to him about what I did. He said, sound good. Well, the problem is, God's word said, oh, here we go. God's word says, be like the ant too. God's word says, you don't work, don't we? God's word said a whole bunch of stuff. Now, what scripture you selecting today? God's word says, it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than a rich man in a heaven. Then he said back the tight choke, both of us, right? A little tight suit. I said, okay. I said, man, I said, we need to hold hand pray right now. Because you head to hell. Oh, no. I don't make but $2,000 a month. I said, dude, you don't head to hell on roller skates then, right? What do you mean? I said, go take that $2,000. Just take half of it. And go cash it in ones. And go downtown under the bridge with the homeless with that $1,000 in your fist. You are Donald Trump. You Bill Gates. I mean, ain't nobody in that daggone bridge gonna argue you ain't the richest man I laid eyes on. And they gonna be on you like a daggone bad toupee. Try and get it from you. Rich is relative. Now, Bill Gates makes $190 every single second. $11,400 every single minute. $684,000 an hour. $16.4 million a day. $500 million a month. And $6 billion a year. Now put him on $1 million a year allowance. He's poor. He gonna cry like, oh man, why y'all punishing me like this? There is a relativeness in rich. Money is a poor master, but a great servant. A lot of times we get hung up in a lot of subconscious tights and we don't move forward. Your eyes can't see what your subconscious don't want. See this guy on that level down, the manager? He's doing all the work, but he don't know how to make that work pay him the right level of value. They say these are your keys. This is your store. He acts like it's his store, but he's picking all the berries, except all the thorns, can't eat the fruit. At his communication level here. Now, everyone knows Oprah Winfrey. What does Oprah Winfrey do outside of communicate? Okay, you ain't never seen her jump no hurdles. You ain't ever seen her hammer a nail. All right, she talk. What does the top newscasters do that make 7 figures? They communicate. Really? Your ex-president, Donald Trump, what do you ever see him do outside the talk? You ain't never seen, he's a developer. You ain't never seen him build nothing. You ain't know, he what do he do? Communicate. Now, Bill Arender been making $1 million a year for the last 30-something years. You ain't never seen him do nothing outside the talk. Nothing. Somebody said, Bill Trump, some people. Yeah, that's no, that ain't what we're talking about. Right? Mess up my presentation with that. Right? Right? That ain't what we're talking about. Right? Right? Stay out of the chat box. Right? All right. So here, that's a whole other topic. Right? But the point is this. I know y'all that. Yeah, that's good. But that ain't what we're talking about. Right? The principle we're talking about, not the person. All right. Now here, you look at Obama. What does he do? Communicate. I can go down the whole list. Whole list. Communication. And what's crazy, what allows an average person to enter the different rank is what you got in your fist. A lot of you got a life insurance license. That life insurance license, that is the barrier to entry. You take that license. Now this guy here, he leverages skill. So what happens is when you look at earning income, you got a labor assisted income. That's when you're a labor. You trading all your labor for a wage. I put my effort against a dollar. That's labor assisted. This guy here got what's called leverage assisted. A lot of hands make a light load. Chanika Turner's making 400,000, head to 500,000 a year. She ain't by herself. Say, hey, why don't we? See, some of y'all measure y'all productivity by the individual. She measures hers by the team. That's the difference. That's the difference. It's a leverage assistant. A lot of times you get guys in the insurance industry say, oh man, I got a book of business. That's one level. That's the level beneath what we just, that's at the management level, a book of business. Now the big boys got a book of agents. That's the game you play. Oh, you can go get a book of business you want to, right? But the real game is a book of agents. Now you got scale. And you can come to the right game. And what happens, we spend a lot of our life, and we are master the game. You see, the board of checkers and chess, they're on the same board. But you can spend your whole life mastering checkers, but the game was always chess. And you spend your whole life, you're a beast. You're on the right board playing the wrong game. The big boy is playing chess. You playing checkers. Oh, you're on the right board. Why you keep getting jumped? Why you keep getting stressed out? Because you playing checkers in a chess game. The agent that's getting a book of business, checkers. The big boys got a book of agents. I just take it to just let you understand. You go over to Allstate. Got on the ground in the office, he's managing his book of business. He there got a pen behind his ear, right? He there and got 4 or 5 folks working with him, right? They're managing a book of clients, book of business. Go to a corporate office. The big boys got a book of agents. They got a guy in this location, that location, all around the country. They got a book of agents. They're playing golf and seeing the world. That happens in American National. That happens in American, all of them. All the big boys got a book of agents. The little guys got a book of business. Oh, you can be on the right board playing the wrong game. Some folk in Primerica. You're on the right board playing checkers. And the game is chess. Chess game is a book of agents. Checkers, a book of business. So what game are you playing in? Bill Arenda's chess. Why ain't there right now? Mike Tuttle's chess. They got a book of agents. Are you recruiting? Rich people hire people and poor people don't. I didn't write that law. I didn't vote on it. That's how it is. Now the guy one time gonna try to take me to task on that. Oh man, that ain't true. Okay, when it stop being true? Well, it ain't true. Okay, well, just give me an example what ain't true. He rich in his hat and he pulled up Tiger Woods, feeling good about it. So let me tell you something, son. God have some principles. One is you can't become rich without enriching others. That's principle, right? The ecosystem involved. And rich people hire people and poor people don't. Now you said Tiger Woods. Since you want to use Tiger Woods, why don't we just do that, right? Now you were in Tiger Woods had that wreck. He was messing around doing stuff he should have been doing. Had that wreck, right? And when he had the wreck, a lot of folk lost a lot of money when Tiger got in trouble. Because you get rich by enriching others. That's a principle. And you can Google it for yourself. Tiger Woods press conference after the wreck. He said that real straight, lip, bottom lip started trembling and top lip shook a little bit, right? Said, I want to first apologize to my employees. Said, Tiger Woods got employees? He said, I did. Rich people hire people and poor people don't. It's principle. You can't win in isolation. You can't. Lone Ranger had Tonto. Go look it up. Batman had Robin. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ had 12 disciples. Now, my Lord needs 12. God knows I need some. Some of you on the right board playing the wrong game. You can spend your whole life mastering checkers. Oh man, I'm working hard. I'm moving. Why are you so frustrated, man? Because you're on the right board playing the wrong game. Other boys playing chess and you playing checkers and sweating and wondering why you get jumps back. You got to make sure you're playing the right game in life. This guy here, he's making from 100,000 to $1 million plus because he understands leverage. And life insurance allows you to scale. See, life insurance allows you a guy to come in with $99 in a dream. $99 and a dream. Say, look, I'm gonna buy me a solution number, a business number. When that number is making over 300,000 a year, I can sell it for 8 to 10 times cash. So that number has to have a team put around it. Oh, you gotta have a team, baby. You gotta have it. Ain't nobody gonna buy you. Go open your little restaurant up and do it all by yourself. What you gonna sell? They can't sell you. Now go over to that restaurant and put your team in place and make that machine work. He said, you go and play golf. And I'm gonna call you from cross country. I'm gonna tell you how my business work. Business is a money-making machine, hit you to work whether you show up or not. It's a system. That's where the value comes in. It's a system. And you get a lot of times people come here and they'll misunderstand a lot of things. And Tony, can you, now my handwriting ain't the best, but I'm gonna attempt to show you guys something. But if my handwriting is off center, just charge it to the handwriting not depressing. Okay. All right. Can you pull up a chalkboard, Tony? Okay. Now, okay, now that's so give me control. I'll pull up, I gotta pull mine up because I can't write on your screen. Okay. Right here. Okay. Can y'all see that? Now I'm going to attempt to write here, right? With my finger. I talked to a guy the other day. He said, man, what you sound good. Say, you sound real good. But I got a problem. I'm just too busy. See, busy is an ingredient to success. Oh, I said, you want a job, want it well done, find a busy man because the other guy has no time. Say it again. You want a job, want that job well done, find a busy man because the other guy has no time. I've been talking a lot of preachers lately. He's a preacher too, right? He sat back, his suit looked tight too. He sat back, said, man, it all sounds good, son, but I'm too busy. I said, that's good, man. I told man, busy is an ingredient to success, right? But you got what's called broke busy, and you got what's called prosperity busy. And we're going to find out which one are you. Okay. Now, on the broke busy side, now, see, let me ask you a question. Are you busier than Bishop Jakes? And he started sweating. He got about 32 members, right? So the answer that is an obvious no. Bishop got 30,000 members. Now, the problem is you're trying to do it all by yourself. What's wrong with your dream? You're trying to do it by yourself. Life's a team sport. So you say your plate is too full. That's why you are too busy. Now that's on the broke business side. Let me show you how prosperity business work, busy work, right? Bishop Jakes, you got 30,000 members at his church. Now, if you go ask Bishop Jakes, right? Now you go by there and say, hey, where Bishop at? He ain't at that church today. He has a team over there. His team is every day, right? So you say, Bishop, man, I know you're busy, man, and I want to bother you about this idea, but I'm gonna share it with you anyway. You know, you ever thought about doing a housing development right next to the church? Tell you, why don't we have dinner and talk about it, right? So he said, we're gonna do development. I said, I like it. I want you to go call Paul and y'all put a team together and let's execute, right? You gonna talk to old broke busy. Oh man, I would love to, but my plate is just too full. I'm too busy because he's doing it by himself. Life's a team sport. You can't win a team sport as an individual. Say, Bishop, I know you busy, man. You got here, you got a 30,000 member church. You got this housing development, but I got this idea on this script, this TV we want to put together. Well, let's just talk about it, have dinner, right? So I have dinner, so I like it. Call Sheila and let's move on it. And they go put a team together and they get the movie done. Now he got his church running, he got the house development going, he got the movie going on. Now old broke busy, say, man, I love to, but I am just too busy. He broke busy. Say, bitch, I know you got 30,000 member church, you got this house development, you got going to movies. Man, I want to talk to you about a talk show. I said, boy, let's just sit down and talk about it. Sit down and have dinner. I said, man, I like it, man. Tell you what, call my assistant and let's put a team together. Let's move on it, right? And said, while we doing all these projects, I'm going to take me a month vacation so I can take me some time off too. So he got all of his time and freedom while he's busy. He's prosperity busy. But old broke busy got a high blood pressure, doing it all by himself and can't do nothing, nailed to the floor. Life's a team sport. You can't win a team sport as an individual. This guy is working hard. You can't argue that he's not working hard. We don't know how to work. And what people say all the time, man, you need multiple streams of income. You're right. This is a stream. This is a stream. This is a stream. This is a stream. Because you got to have somebody riding the tiger. Someone manages each one of those departments right there. Somebody manages each one of them. Right? He managed it all by himself while he's too tied down. So in Prime America, every RVP is an income stream. That's a multiple stream of income. Terrell Knight, Terrell got his own organization. Terrell's income is over $500,000 right now. Terrell don't need me for nothing. That is a beautiful stream of income. Steve Coleman just crossed the $500,000 a year in income a few weeks ago. Steve don't need me for no thing at all. Nothing. That is a beautiful stream of income. Got 9 guys on my team over 6 figures right now. Those streams of income is beautiful, right? 9 about to cross 6 figures. Beautiful streams of income. Because see, every RVP, that's his business. His. And what happens in business, you can stop sharing it, Tony. And a lot of times you get people with a wrong understanding. Well, you know, that's fine. But I want to have my own insurance company. I don't want to do no primary. My own insurance company. Baby, and all thy getting, please get understanding. All right? Business is an idea. An idea. Go back to the chart, Tony, the communication chart. Now, Walmart. Does Walmart raise bananas? No. Does Walmart make Procter & Gamble soup? No. Does Walmart make Kit Kat candy bars? No. And I can keep going. Tell me, what does Walmart make? Nothing. They are a branded idea with a team around it. And they distribute everybody else's stuff. We Walmart. Go Kentucky Fried Chicken. They raise chicken. What are chickens in the backyard? They don't raise no chicken. They raise potatoes for the fries. No. They got a daggum jalapeno patch in the back. No. They make Coca-Cola. No. What does Kentucky Fried Chicken do? We Kentucky Fried, baby, right? They got a branded team, right? And they cook some else's chicken and say, we Kentucky Fried, finger licking good. It's an idea. I'm going on the whole list. Business is an idea with a team around it. You come in primary, get your license. The problem is some of y'all doing it by yourself. You just out there you playing checkers in a chess game, all right? So if I know every business idea with a branded team, see, what's your team's name? Turner Nation? Turner Nation. We Kentucky Fried, right? Kentucky Fried. We Walmart, right? Everybody got a branded team. But see, some of y'all in isolation. You can't compete with Chanika Turner. Your productivity is measured by the individual, hers is measured by the team. And it's in insurance. They got, oh man, I'm having my own insurance company. Baby, you're gonna get an insurance license, but you're gonna get, right? Now you get your own insurance company. Now you're gonna appoint your license with American National, Progressive, all these different companies. You're gonna appoint them with them. You're gonna distribute their services. And so a guy hop in and I sit down one guy, I have my own insurance company. Okay, baby, okay. Tell me about your legal team, huh? tell me about your legal team. I ain't got none. Okay, but you're in business. If I hop in a cage with a tiger, say we partners could be in the same cage. Boy, you know, partner, you're lunch. You lunch. You lunch. You jump in see, Primerica has a mature contract. I have a distribution on with Primerica. My job, put a team together, impact players. I inspired a team and we distribute Primerica service. I don't write no check out on a book and somebody have no get killed, right? Do that. My job is put it just like Walmart. They put a team together. We Walmart, they distribute, right? You go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, one division over there. There's one guy got a division that's bringing his job is to bring the daggum chicken. That's all he do. He don't cook nothing. He don't clean it. He got a feeder trucks bringing the chicken. Another guy in the division, his job is to catch the stinking chickens and get them ready to go, package to go out, right? It's divisions of labor. Your division of labor in Primerica is to put a team together, brand that team and do distribution. You don't need you up talking about I'm gonna write no daggum policy procedures. For what? You don't see Mac download messing around with the daggum guy raising the cows. He ain't doing that. Say, man, bring that beef over here, ready to go, already in patty form. We gonna say we McDonald's. You ain't seen no cow in McDonald's. Ain't been no starter boy around no McDonald's. What does McDonald's do? My mom would cook a daggum hamburger. Better than that. What they do? We McDonald's got a uniform on, right? They ain't make no Coca-Cola. They ain't raise no daggum potatoes. They ain't raise no daggum cows. What are they doing? A branded team with an idea mobilized. And the same here. Life insurance license is a very interesting where an average guy, you can't go pay $1 million on McDonald's franchise. Oh, but I got $99, baby, and $1 million dream. And I can take that 99 because other folks 99 books all come together, a bunch of folks that want to just win, baby. Man, who are we? Man, we turn the nation, baby. Let's go get them, right? That's business. So here, a lot of times your eyes can't see what your subconscious don't want. You got a whole lot of hangups on money, this kind of thing. Money ain't gonna go where they want it. Money is a poor master, a great servant. It's a tool. It's a tool. And you got to learn how to put a team together and how to enrich others. Shanika's winning because Shanika got folk on her team winning. You become rich by enriching others. She helping them folk win, make money, make them help them win. Who on your team winning? Who are you helping? And you got to find the ones that won't help. A lot of them need it, but they don't want it from you. So don't give yourself a headache. Find the ones that want to learn and say, I give you everything I got. Chanika recruits a lot of people. And a lot of folks say they got $1 million dream and a minimum wage work ethic. Find the one guy that work ethic match your dream and go all in with them. And this level you make from 100,000 to $1 million plus. Go click the slide. All right. Now this guy here, this is a visionary. This level here, it takes your mind, imagination, and money. Why Shark Tank? Those guys, they made the money because they went out and got the dead money. All those guys, baby, it ain't no elevator to the top. You gotta take the stairs, baby. Those guys on Shark Tank, they took the stairs. Now they got money to invest in other ideas too. And they're gonna say, hey man, so you telling me you want me to go to work for you? No, I ain't doing that. Now, if you sold out to that vision, I'll put money on it. And we'll get this vision on down the road. And I give you advice and help guide you mentally. And you find that here, you look at this level here, it takes your imagination, your mind. And I'm going to do something to kind of bring it to where you understand it. Zach, let me ask you, Zach. Zach, is Zach on the call? Zach Sprouting?
Yes.
No, that's Sprouting. Zach, you on mute, Zach. Zach and Chanika, Jack and Luana.
Yes, I'm here.
No, Zach and Luana Sprouting. Zach, unmute yourself, please.
Oh.
Luana, unmute yourself. Okay, that button is M-U-T-E. There you go. Right.
Yeah, there it is.
That one right there. M-U-T-E.
You had us held down, bro.
Okay. Now check this out here, all right? Zach, there was a storm hit Galveston a few years ago, right? Mm-hmm. About how long did it take you from here to Galveston about?
About 6 hours.
About 6 hours. See, Zach said there was a lot of confidence and strength. Take the same question, how long parking in a place of wealth or affluence? Let's say 30, 45 minutes in a jet. I take that same question and I go down to the homeless downtown. Yeah, I say, man, about 4 or 5 weeks walking. And the question, who's right? Everybody's right. See, the vehicle makes the distance disappear. And see here, another question, how long does it take to make $100,000? Some say it takes 4 years, 25 grand a year. Some say 2 years, 50 grand a year, a single year, a month, a week, a day, an hour, even a second. And the question still remains, who's right? Everybody's right. See, the vehicle makes the distance disappear. And see, a lot of times you find yourself walking through life. The hardest way to get to Galveston is walking. You go on from working hour to hour, taking labor for a wage, you walking through life, baby. You walking. Ain't nobody, you sweating like a stuck hog, right? And you in it, you getting it. You ain't speed walking and frustrated. But see, a lot of folks say, man, well, God got for me, God for me. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He got your free will for you too, all right? Now, we got ladies, guys, everybody on this call here, right? If we all were to go jump in a car and we're going to drive to Galveston, baby, you don't get there in about 6 hours. Well, I've been praying to God. I paid my time. Well, let me get there faster. Well, baby, tell you what. Instead of 6, you get there about 5 and give it a little traffic clearance. God going to use what you're going to give it. He ain't going to violate your free will. You get there in about 5.5, 6 hours. Well, man, I've been in church even doing pandemic, right? You know, and Lord, help me. We all go out and we start walking. Say, Lord, help me to get to Houston in 45 minutes. And you walking. Well, baby girl, your tail gonna get there in about 5, 6 weeks. Well, no, I pay my time. Well, God is not gonna violate your free will. You decide to walk. So instead of getting there in 6 weeks, maybe get there in 5.5, you get a little more lung capacity, walk 8 hours every night. He gonna use what you give him. See, some of y'all got jet dreams and you making walking choices. You decide to do that. God ain't gonna override your free will. You not gonna beat your nigga turning by yourself. You not. I can speed walk fast as they can fly. Well, your imagination probably can think that you think that, but you ain't. God saved you up. All right? And so you gotta ask yourself, are you walking through life? Selling your time by the piece, you go and sell here, and now you selling your butt off. All right? Are you building a book of business? Or are you building a book of agents? What you building? What you building? Because whatever you build, you're going to live with it, baby. You got to. You got a free will. Go back to that top slide, Tony. right here. Now, all of y'all know who Jerry Jones is. Have you ever seen Jerry Jones catch a football and run it? Oh, no. Yeah, right. Who make the most money at the Cowboys? Jerry Jones or the other guy? Because Jerry Jones got vision. He's a visionary, right? He's making money off his imagination. He that stadium we go out and sit out in it, that was his part of his imagination, his vision, right? Then he take his money and then reinvest his money, right? Right? Some of y'all heard Motown. You heard Berry Gordy. Have you ever heard Berry Gordy sing? Oh, no, you ain't never heard Berry Gordy sing, right? Who make all the money off Motown? Berry Gordy, right? He had the vision of that. He invested in those entertainers. He put his money to work too, right? So you got to ask yourself, see, the market respects the top two levels of value. They respect the communication level and they respect the visionary level. And what's good about Prime America, we mentor you in that. You come, first thing, going to put a presentation in front of you, start communicating. We're going to run 10 wind sprints a day, right? We'll do 25 jumping jacks. We're going to hammer a nail. You ain't doing none of that. You're talking. You talking. So you enter the space where the market values. But then you enter that space, you're on the right board, where you're playing the right game. Some of y'all playing checkers, but the game is chess. Some of y'all building a book of business. Others building a book of agents. What game you playing, baby? Because whatever vehicle you choose, one you're going to live with. I'm speed walking. Okay, keep doing that. But all speed walkers slow down. Oh, you're going to get slow. You may speed walk. My granddaughter, she 2. You can't even tie her down. Let her make her go to sleep. Full energy. Now, my mom, we got to wake her up. She's late. She's tired. Man, baby, energy gone. They can't make a monster strong enough to get her to go run. And one day, your little ribbon gonna be up. And the most copious, abundant place to go is in the cemetery. You keep thinking you wasting time. Time wasting you. Keep playing checkers you want to. Think you don't win by yourself. You get rich by enriching others. You don't get rich in isolation. It's an ecosystem. And what you have, every business is an idea. It's a branded team. You can't go to Walmart and just walk and see what they make. They distribute other people's stuff. You go to any insurance, I'm gonna start my own insurance company. But baby, tell when you're gonna write a check out your book to when somebody wrecked their car. You're gonna punch lights on somebody. And you're gonna distribute their stuff. But the question is whose contract you own. Parent got mature contracts. They told me we got a division of labor. Your division is distribution. Brand your team like Walmart. Brand your team like a Jack in the Box. You can even sell it and you can will it. But you ain't got to pay no $1 million for it, son. Won't you put $99 on it? $99. And take a $99 and with $1 million dream and work ethic, and you can cash it out for however much you want. You got enough vision to see a team that's working with you. And you get rich by enriching others. You got to understand, you're not in a recruiting business. You can't tell me no business. Walmart recruits. Every visionary, he had to recruit a team around it. You're as good as your team. You think you're going to win by yourself? Well, you imagine as an individual and build an imagine as a team, you're not going to beat it. Anyway, God bless you. Chanika, over to you.
All right. Well, thank you, Tony Stevens. What an awesome training today. Truly, I took a ton of notes. I mean, one of the biggest things that stands out is when you said that, of course, rich people hire people, poor people don't. Just, money is either a poor master or a great servant. That was powerful. And so next Tuesday, we're back here again. Same bat station, same bat channel. Tony, you have any announcements and we'll sign off. No announcements?
No, just be aware, guys, that the second Friday of June, we do have the Orinder and Omar show for Money Quest. And that following Wednesday, we have the Women's Wealth and Worthy as well. So those are just 2 events that we have coming up next month. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Good night or bye.